Well, hey, handy people, Dan here. Hey, well, this is going to be a good episode. The laser, she's running and running well. Is everything perfect? No, but it's good. I can daily drive it now, so that's a big win. We sorted out a lot of the gremlins, and I found out how to do the wiring for the manual swap and all the pieces. And so this video entails having all that info. So come on. Well, the V70R is running like a champ. Everything is working. The only thing's not working yet is the cruise. I've got some wiring to do for that, but everything is a go and running amazingly well. Going from the last thing I did, which was I changed once again that throttle body, and I put a Zimadex unit in, and that cleared the final codes that I had. I also put in a tune from Alex Pereira, and Alex did a wonderful job, and that tune cleaned up a CAN bus communication issue I had with the CDM, and that was big. That was big. So now this thing is a manual tune on the ECU, and all the wiring is good. One of the other things I did was I restored the B plus cable because it was bad. This cable is still good. It's got good integrity. The ground cable, however, I replaced in its entirety, except for the little piece that comes up here. I stripped that back and put fresh ends on it and sealed it, and then ran it up here. And then this is the new ground wire that I encased and runs down to the engine block. That was a biggie as well. Lots of steps. Thank goodness I had Vita, a Vita setup, and that helped me clear codes, understand what codes were present. My friend Nick Case, thank you, Nick, for your help in getting me to figure out that CDM issue. Thank you, Alex Pereira, for the tunes. Thank you, Alex Pancamo, for your guidance on the wiring for the CAN bus under the ECU. My goodness. Thank you, Nick Riley, for the 2000 V70R throttle body that he sent me from his part out. Yeah, Nick's a good guy. If you're considering getting any laser blue parts, you can't go wrong with Nick. Anyways, or any parts for that matter. I think that's everybody. I'll probably forget somebody. Well, Robert Spinner's always in the background. He's always a help, a sounding board for me. And yeah, this thing runs, wow. It's really fun now. Now, I haven't pushed it high boost yet. I've still got some things to tidy up, as you do on a build of this magnitude. But things are getting there. I mean, things are looking good. I'm taking the steering wheel off because I'm gonna clean it and maybe re-dye it if I have to, because it's got this rough texture I don't like, and I think that's just dirt. So I'm gonna get that cleaned off. I'm about to pull that, and here's a quick review. The 4 wires for the CAN bus. This is showing the underside of the transmission computer, and those wires are the greens, 2 greens and 2 whites, and you basically snip those and combine them, the 2 whites to the whites and the greens to the greens. And here's the finished product. You can kind of see where they're soldered together and then heat shrinked. Hopefully that's helpful, and on to the next. So the next thing we needed to accomplish was to get a wire put in the system that would connect up the ECU to the clutch position sensor, which is below the clutch pedal attached to the clutch master cylinder. That's a key thing. It's needed so that the ECM can properly respond and control things such as the throttle body. It's not just for cruise, it's for operational needs. And without it, you don't get as good a performance. So you have to make your own cable. It's easy enough. And I just took 2 wires from the trans harness and added them in here. This is a helpful picture. Look at part B on the left. That's the block that we're going to be working with. B4 is on the bottom row to the right corner. And that's going to be where we add a new pin receptacle. And then B15 we're going to splice into a white wire. Okay, here's the underside, and you can see we put a new green wire. The one I'm holding, that's on B4. And then the other, we added a pin to that, and so you're gonna have to harvest that pin from the existing transmission harness. And then we're going to splice into the white wire, and you see here, that's at B15. I'm splicing in and connecting that yellow wire into that white wire. And that helps complete that circuit that's necessary to get that clutch position switch, which is mounted on the clutch master cylinder inside the footwell underneath the clutch pedal. So I've got the wires pulled out and run. I ran them through the this rubber grommet here. I opened up and made a hole there. Then I placed this back in and placed this back in. So now I've got our pins connected, and I got this wire that's I got to fish through the firewall. I will cable tie it and keep it neat and orderly to get it, and I'm going to run it back in there. You can see I got the plug pulled out, and down in behind where those other wires are going, that's where this is going to go. So I got that opened up, and yeah, we'll get that taken care of, and I'll pull that through, and once I get the wire through into the inside, I will run it over by the clutch pedal. And then I got to do some soldering on the switch, and because I don't have the correct plug for it. So my plan is, I bought this plug set, and I'm going to take this end. So here's a little shot of the steering wheel. I did end up re-dyeing it, and I lightened it up a little bit, but it's a lot cleaner, and it doesn't look as bright as it does in the video. When it's in the car, it kind of blends in. It's a little bit darker than it looks as this, but I like it, so I guess that's all that matters. It's better than the dirty wheel. Back seat, typical R. And then back here, I want to show you something. Oh, look at that. That's going on soon. That's from Nick Riley as well, from his part out of that V70R. And check that out. There's my 12-inch Infinity reference bass speaker, subwoofer, and I built a custom box for it. And the thing I like the best is it doesn't compromise hardly at all the compartment, your luggage compartment. Shout out to Jason Turner for this design. I copied shamelessly from. Yeah, Jason did it in his Saffron wagon, and I fell in love with it. I said, I got to do that. So this speaker grill is an Amazon deal, and it's metal, so I can throw stuff in the trunk without worrying about hurting the subwoofer. So I've got a little video coming that will show you that, how I built that box, and how I put that together. Well, hey folks, thanks for watching. I hope that you find this video was helpful. And if you do a manual swap on a 99 or 2000 Volvo, well, these are the things you got to do. So I hope it helps. And yeah, it sure helped me. And our community is amazing. Thank goodness. If I didn't have it, I wouldn't have been able to accomplish getting this car going. So that's the cool thing. I'd also like you to subscribe if you don't. I've got just broke 1,000 viewers, so thank you for that. For those of you that are watching, If you give me a thumbs up if you think this is valuable, appreciate that as well. And then give me any comments, any thoughts you have, things I should do differently, things I should add, things I should consider. I appreciate that as well. Anyways, have a great day.